Hello, my friends. Today I'll speak about the great changes which taken place since I was born. In my early boyhood, I thought that only those who are born with silver spoon could really be rich. The industrialist at that time was mostly who inherited wealth. Similarly, some of my thoughts were that most of the things have already been invented, like the light bulb, the automobile, aeroplane, bomb, and it was very, very difficult for finding new things. It was definitely a Herculean task to be an inventor. However, the world changed in such a fast, momentous way that I could not even imagine. Probably the digital age started a few years before I was born by invention of transistor, and what happened during last quarter century had changed my concept altogether. Today's rich are mostly self-made, who have been instrumental in changing the world altogether. I could never have imagined that the whole globe would be a market and there would be some who would be in a position to control the entire market of the world in spite of the different laws, constitutions. Some of them could be monarchies, some could be democratic countries, some could be communist, some could be socialist, some could be military rules, but it would permeate in spite of the boundaries and they would be in a position to market things. In most of the countries, maybe excepting for a handful of them, may take longer time. How this happened? The internet word changed everything. Nobody could imagine that a computer could have access to the information, the tap of the button, that there could be social media which would know most of the information and even more information than any individual knows about himself. Earlier, knowledge was considered to be somebody's private property, and especially during my college days, I remember that people didn't share their knowledge. However, with passage of time and with the internet, and now with AI, there is information, knowledge, data available for every field. Today, we have to choose what we'd like to know. Any question which we want to ask would definitely be answered. Maybe the answers would get more and more refined with more discoveries, better inventions, more data, better AI system, AGI, but it has happened. And people have become wealthy not because of the inherited wealth or they were very lucky, but because of the idea. The real currency is the idea. And the amount of hard work they put in, they could have got some information through their education. However, they are dropouts. They could possibly gather the information which they wanted through self-reading or possibly by watching videos on the subjects of their choice, by interacting through their team effort, by building organizations, by building communities, by building groups, by working together and helping each other in creating the best. So, this makes me very positive about the future also. I feel that We have limitless possibilities of progress. We cannot imagine how the future would be like maybe after 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. There could be possibility that some of the evils can destroy. However, there's a very good possibility that we are going to progress far better, far more. There would be democratization, and there would be tremendous progress. Probably some of the shortages would completely vanish, like shortage of food, shortage of clothing, shortage of housing, shortage of opportunities. So, with this, I conclude that a lot of progress is taking place and a lot of new inventions are taking place, and we are marching forward. The boundaries are, especially the economic boundaries, are diminishing, and I'm very hopeful that the goodness prevails over the evilness. I conclude my discussion. It's been real pleasure speaking to you. Thanks so much.